Okay, this is question 3 on the foundation non-calculator paper, and let's do first things first, read the question. Write these numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest. So the question goes smallest first. I have to admit, doing this, I am actually just I'm going to sort of work my way through them, and that's going to be the first one. Right, that's smallest, 98. The next one is 145. The next one is going to be 358. The next one, 709, and the biggest one there is 835. So I've now put them in order. I'm just going to write them down. So the first one is 98. Next one, 145. The next one is 358. The next one is 709. And the biggest one, 835. Okay, so pretty straightforward. I went through it first, put them in order, and then I wrote them down. Okay, going on to part B. Write these numbers in order of size. So same thing again, start with the smallest number. So exactly the same thing, but looking at these, I could see there's some negative numbers here. And I mean, equally straightforward, I need to identify the smallest first. So that one there is going to be the smallest, right? So -8, then -5, then -1, then 4, and then 7. So I've just put them in order. That's the smallest, then working my way up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Alright, so you could draw a number line and then try to identify where they all are, or if you appreciate the size, you can actually just do what I've just done. -8, -5, -1, 4, and 7. So smallest to biggest. Okay, that is pretty straightforward there. I'm going to move up to looking at part C. Okay, so looking at part C, let's look at the question. Write these numbers in order of size, exactly the same as before. Start with the smallest number. So they've given me a lot more room here, so they expect me to do a bit of workings out. And I am actually going to take that opportunity, because looking at these, I can see I have fractions, a quarter, decimals, 0.2, percentages, 40%, 3/4, and 0.5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write them all as decimals. And these are some standard decimals, and you should know these. So that there is a quarter, so that's 0.25. You should know that. That 3/4, so that's 3 lots of a quarter. 3 lots of 0.25, that's 0.75. So I've changed the fractions into decimals. That decimal there, I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to rewrite that one. Okay, and 40%. Now 40%, that means 40 over 100. Percent means out of 100. 40 divided by 100 is 0.4. Okay, so looking at these decimals here, they all have different number of decimal places. So that has 2 decimal places, 2 numbers after the decimal point. 1, 1, 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place. What I'm going to do is the ones with 1 decimal place, I'm going to just put a 0 over there. So now they all have 2 decimal places, right? They're 2 numbers after the decimal point, and that could help me put them in order, because now I'm going to compare them. Like if that was 25, that was 20, 40, 75, 50. So that's what I'm going to use to compare and then to put them in order. So the smallest one is this one, 20, then 25, then 40, then 50, and biggest one is 0.75, which is the largest. Okay, I am actually going to write the original things back down here. So they said start with the smallest first. So remember that the smallest first is 0.2. So I've done that one. The next one is going to be a quarter. So I've done that one. The third one is 40%. So that one's done. The next one is 0.5. So that one's done. And then the last one is 3/4. So I've just written those down in order from smallest to largest. And there are 2 marks for this. And I won't say it's the easiest, it's the hardest thing so far. Make sure you do get it. This is a pretty straightforward question once you know how. And you should know your standard percentage, your standard fractions to decimals, a quarter, 0.75. How to change a percentage into a decimal, divided by 100. If you know that, you could do this, you should be able to get full marks in it.